Hello and welcome to the daily guidance for today. All right, I was getting that some of you have this idea or this belief that using certain energies is always bad, right? For example, if you have to respond or react a certain way and it's deemed as negative by, humans or people, whatever, you don't want to use that side of you. You don't want to use the sides of you that you have that are considered to be negative. And what you have to remember is that every side of you has a purpose. So when you refuse to use the parts of you that protects you, that stands for you, that stands up for you, right? Anger is one of those feelings that we think we're not supposed to use. Aggression is one of those feelings we feel we're not supposed to use. The sides of you that's deemed negative no matter what you do. Oh, you're mad. You're sad. No, there are certain parts of you that you're supposed to experience in certain times, right? At certain points. And they're there for a reason. Stop shunning away those sides of you because they're there for a reason. The more you shun them away, the more you're going to attract experiences that require you to use them until you know how to use them in a healthy way. Okay. They're trying to get some of y'all to use some of your negative traits in a healthy way. That's where I'm going here. Right. That's what was being told to me as I was sitting down. But let's get a message. I am using the original Rider-Waite deck today. Okay, give me a message, please. Please give me a message. Okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all, you think life is about always being nice and sweet. What is that? That's not going to work. That term nice, it's a costume. It's not even real. As soon as someone calls you nice, you need to make sure they know you're not nice all the time, right? Nice is something you are to show the world something about you. Like I'm just somebody who's gonna allow people to do things to me. Okay, kind is another thing. And I spoke about the difference between nice and kind a few years ago. Once you are labeled as nice, people will treat you a certain way. Now, some of you are being taken advantage of. Some of you are being mistreated because you have taken on that personality trait of nice. Yeah, I always let people know I'm not nice. I'm not nice. And students, I was teaching and there were some children and I told the kids I'm not nice. And they said, yes, you are, miss. You're very nice. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue with that because I'm sweet with y'all. I'm this and that. Coincidentally, that same class, they realized what I meant because that same class, I had to be firm because with a student, a specific student. And once I get to that point, just ask my children. You don't want to get me there because I'm rarely there, right? If I have to correct you, just ask my children. And they know the tone. They know the tone before I even get there. Once mom is talking like this, it's like, okay, we need to check ourselves. Okay. And there's no need to be over the top, screaming loud. That's not necessary to get your point across. Sometimes it's just being very stern and firm because there's a softness to it as well. Now, some of y'all having to live it up to an unrealistic expectation and you have inadvertently made yourself an enabler. Like you enable bad behavior because you are always nice. You enable it. So you encourage it. You tell the universe, send me more people who's going to mistreat me because I'm going to just be nice. No, ma'am. No, sir. Absolutely not. Never that. Okay, yeah, some of you need to learn how to fight back. All right, they're talking to somebody here. They're preaching today. Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who's always trying to be careful, always trying. So what I'm getting the image of a person who doesn't like confrontation, the person who wants to keep the peace. So it's like a people pleaser. I'm probably connecting with a people pleaser. You're probably always the mediator. You're probably the one always stopping fights or trying to get people to get along. Oh, so exhausting. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. I mean, even though I get it and I understand, there's a need for you to use the sword. There's a need for you to be sharp. So they're probably talking to somebody who needs to let people know. In the U.S., I know there's a holiday today. Many people are going to be with family and friends. There's a need for you to just say it like it is, if it's necessary, right? Okay, siblings. Some of y'all, you need to set your siblings straight. Let them know what's up, right? Family. Wow. Yep. These are the ones that usually take advantage of the niceness, to be honest. And it may mean you got to leave, or you got to separate, or you got to remove yourself temporarily, maybe, right? Not permanently, but know when it's time to go. Know when it's time to speak your truth and leave. Some of you don't know. You just stay there and let people abuse you, and then you complain. And the Queen of Cups can be the chronic victim. Chronic victim. Oh, they're always doing this to me. Okay, well, you always make yourself available for this to be done to you. Like, that's where I'm at with people. That's where I'm at. Like, don't complain to me about something that's been happening for years and you keep making yourself available for it to continue to happen. Don't do that with me. It frustrates me. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to change the subject. I'm going to firmly let you know you play a role in it, and then I'm going to change the subject. Okay? Do you want to go get something to drink? Do you want to go do this? Hey, what was that dress you were talking about? Can you send me the picture of it? I'm not going to sit and listen to you complain. I can't do it. It's draining. So you either learn how to fight back or learn how to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. I don't care if it's siblings, family, I don't care. Learn how to do that, or just be quiet and just take it silently, right? Stop putting your stress on other people. People don't want to hear that all the time. Okay, you got one time. Okay, I'll listen. You got 2 times. I'll hear you. Okay, you got another time. I'll listen there. But then I'm going to be like, you know what? Maybe. And then after that, if you keep talking about it, you're going to get that abrupt me. Like, nope, I don't want to hear about that today. Nope, you keep talking about the same problem. All right, yeah, learn to put it down. It's too heavy. Stop carrying it. That's what some people are doing. And then you take it to the people who have nothing to do with it. You take your drama that you're going through in your private life, and then you want to go and dump that on other people who have nothing to do with it, who are giving you advice to stop allowing that to happen to you. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right, they're trying to talk to somebody specific. Oh, that's my mama. I don't care. Give me one more card, please. Yeah, you're not going to like. Here's the deal. There's going to be people that's hurt. It's going to be people that's hurt. There's going to be people that can't take it. It might be you. Some of you don't want to deal with the heartbreak. You don't want to break people's heart, maybe. But it does start the healing journey. I understand why you don't want to speak up. Some of y'all, your family, they're pretty tough on you, right? King of Pentacles, it could be the father. Could even be your spouse, right? It's not just extended family, it's immediate family too. It could be your children. Yes, it could be your children, not just siblings. Children at the center, yes. Or a specific person at the bottom of both decks here. A specific person. Yeah. What is this? Family. Oh, I want to keep the peace with my family. I want to remain positive. They're all right, let me change my energy for a second. Hold on. Calm down, Natasha, because I am a little bit riled up. Because I see this a lot. It does frustrate me. And I see both sides. I can understand why a person would endure this. But it does get to the point where enough is enough. What is this 7 of Wands here? Why is it here? You're lying to yourself. You're self-deception here. If there's people around you doing you wrong, being deceptive, you need to block them and you need to fight back. Like, Fight back doesn't mean actually becoming aggressive, even though if it's necessary, that's what you need to do. Stop being Mr. and Mrs. Nice Guy all the time. Queen of Cups. That's what the message is, y'all. Okay, that's the message. I see people continuously compromising. You're trying to work with them, but it never ends well for you. It always ends bad for you. Whoever's the people pleaser, you may also be the scapegoat, right? Everything is your fault, or people always blame you, or you're always in the mix of stuff. Okay, that's what the compromising person does. The person who's always trying to mediate or trying to be the nice person, Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy. You end up being the one to blame. You end up the one hurt, right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I mean, that is the message here. I don't know what else we could get. I think that's it. All right, anything here? Ooh, that fell. Hold on. Okay, some of you probably keep going through like repeating cycles. You lay something to rest and then you pick it back up. They're saying once you lay something to rest, don't pick it back up. It's like once you decide you're going to do something, stick with that. Don't go back on it. Don't go back on your word. Yeah, and understand who you are. Some of y'all, you might come off as like, oh, you think you're better than us in the family. Some people may be putting energies on you that are not you, but it's because they may have their own image of you and they think you're better than them. So they'll be like, oh, you think you're better than us. You think you this and that, whatever. Okay, y'all got some messy people around y'all. They don't like to see you happy. They don't like to, it's almost like they don't want to give you your accolades. You've done well for yourself. So instead of saying, oh, you did a good job, they're more saying, oh, you think you're better than us, right? Yeah, this is what you need to do. Some of y'all need to pull back from certain people in your life. That's probably the answer. You may not need to fight. You may just need to guard yourself. Like just move back. And then patience. Patience. And just wait, right? Sometimes it's just better to just let me move back, work on myself, and just wait. Okay? Okay, anything else here? That's the message. But yeah, you do need to use your throat chakra, fifth chakra, throat chakra. Speak your truth. This is about speaking your truth unapologetically. It helps you move to a different space in your journey when you can do that. So some of you will be attracting these kind of experiences because they're trying to get y'all to remove this kind of energy, right? Seven of Swords. Sometimes the Seven of Swords comes to you because you deceive yourself. You keep telling yourself a lie. You keep telling yourself a lie as if that's actually what's happening. Oh, it fell. This is the advice. Okay, that's the advice. That's the advice. I'm going to leave it there. You guys have a good weekend. Those who are celebrating the holiday, have a good time. Be safe, okay? I will talk to y'all on Monday.